Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop. I'm going to react to some fortune teller and psychic tarot reading advertisements. Then I'm going to turn it into a card lesson.
You want to text them every day, but you don't. This person you're currently separated from, they're acting like they don't care, like they've moved on, like it meant nothing. And you're just sitting there thinking, excuse me, because the connection between you two, it was real, it was intense. You've never felt that way about anyone else. Now you're left wondering, should I reach out to her? Because what if she doesn't respond? What if she says no? What if that's the final confirmation it's over? Silence feels safer than rejection. At least silence leaves room for hope. But here's the hard truth. No contact doesn't mean strength. Sometimes it's just fear in disguise. That connection you had, it didn't disappear overnight, and neither did her feelings. I can see whether she's still emotionally open, whether reaching out would bring closure or a real second chance. That's why I'm offering you a free psych reading to answer the question you're avoiding. Is there still something here? Or are you holding on to nothing? Click below and get the truth instead of letting your fear decide for you.
All right, so his first question was, what if I reach out to her? What will happen? So I'm going to take my Tarot of Marseille deck. I've just got the pip cards, okay, and then I've got the major arcana cards over here. But I'm going to just use the pip cards first. This is a sort of a different method that I just use sometimes for yes and no answers. So the question is, what if I reach out to her? What if he reaches out to her? What will happen? Now, the cups will represent that she is open. The pentacles will represent that she needs more time. The swords will represent she's not interested. And the clubs would represent that it's going to take some effort. So let's see what this client gets. So we shuffle the deck, we lay them out, and we choose 10 random cards. So just any 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's see what the dominating element is going to be. All right, so we have a cups, so that's good. Now we have a pentacle. So that's slow, patient. It's also a knight. Now we have swords. Okay. So we have no, a yes, and a maybe. Okay, slow. We've got the 10 of pentacles. Another pentacles. Okay, so far the pentacles are winning. So the pentacles indicate patience, slow. Okay, now we have another sword. We have another cup. This could be the female in mind that he's thinking about. The Queen of Cups. We have another sword. Oh, now the swords are sort of neck and neck. We have a baton or a wand. First wand. And we have a pentacle queen. So lots of queens here. 3 queens, in fact. So this could be telling our male client. It tells him that the majority of the elements are earth, okay, or pentacles, which is slow. She may be still open because there's 2 cups, but there's actually 3 swords. So the 3 swords dominates. So basically the elements are the pentacles first, swords come in second, cups are third, which is kind of weak, and 1 baton. Now the other interesting thing I'm noticing in this reading is that there are 3 queens There's only one male card, which is a knight. So that could indicate that our male client is immature. He's not ready to be a king in order to connect with his queen. So I would also point out to him that he is coming in as a young knight that isn't ready to own his kingdom. Therefore, he may meet other women. There's 3 in total, one that he's thinking of, but there's 2 others. But he's really not ready to settle down. And I would emphasize that it's going to take time, but it's unlikely because of the swords. Now then what I could do is take out 2 major arcana cards. So advice about what if he reaches out to her. So I'm just going to take out 2 random ones. One. Okay, we've got the High Priestess, which is still unknown or secret. And the Magician. Magician is not a love card. The Magician is more about career, intelligence, learning, gaining knowledge. So I would say to him, it is unlikely that him and her are going to make it work. So if he reaches out to her, I don't see a relationship forming from this. All right, so his second question is she emotionally open for a second chance? So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the pip cards and I'm going to take out, all of those jumped out. So I'm going to use all of those that just jumped out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, there you go. It chose itself. 10 straight off the bat. Okay, so is she emotionally open for a second chance? Cups are good. Of course, cups are love. Okay, now we have a sword. Knight of sword is not good. Usually means conflict. We have another sword. We have another sword. 3 swords. We have a baton or a wand. Cup. This is another sword. Sword. And we have a pentacle, 1 pentacle. And we have another cup. So there's 3 cups. However, there are 5 swords. Now, interestingly, in this, there are no queens. There is a knight and there is a king. So this could be our male client. Shows that he has a lot of emotions because there's 3 cups and a desire to pair up and offer her. However, there's a lot of anxiety here. So it's not showing a strong sense. So the question was, is she emotionally open for a second chance? I would say that she may be somewhat open, but the chance is very slight. I would sort of say to him, look, there is some chance here. I'd say 30% chance. But those swords are dominating. So then I would go back to the major arcana and just get some more advice. So is she emotionally open for a second chance? Ooh, the Tower. And Justice. So it looks like something's broken down and he has to be logical about it and assess things. I think from the pip cards, I would say to him, look, try to give it another go. Maybe try to send her a message or invite her to something or maybe a meeting, but it's going to be very difficult. And this is sort of to me saying that he will realize it's broken down and he just needs to accept the facts. His third question was, is there something here or am I holding on? So we've kind of already answered it, that it's unlikely that he should hold on. So let's do another 10 randoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's try it again. So is there something here, or should he, is there something here, or should he hold on? Let's see. Queen of Swords. This is a baton, another baton, or wands, cups, pentacles, cups. Well, we've got a fair few cups now. We have another baton, so 3 batons, 3 cups, okay. So we have a knight of coins and another coin. Ooh, okay. So the 3 elements we have is 3 cups, 3 batons or wands, and 3 pentacles, and only 1 sword. So is there something here, or am I holding on? Look, I think there's 30% chance. You know, if we sort of give each card a 10% power, there's 30% chance. Perhaps try and communicate, but perhaps also accept that it's not going to work if she's not really responding the way that you would like. I'm also going to take out another 2 major arcana. The Sun could be having fun and being playful, and the Fool. The Fool is know when to step on and go in a new direction. So look, I would say to him, maybe try to communicate again. There is a King of Batons here and a Queen of Swords. She's probably unlikely to be emotionally totally welcoming, because a Queen of Swords usually is defensive. You may want to try, because those cups keep you in the game. The Sun means keep it fun, keep it light, and the Fool means know when to walk away in this case. But again, I'm not really seeing relationship. It looks more like try it out, give it a try, but don't attach yourself to it if you're not getting the vibes back from her. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and these are the Tarot of the Marseille deck.